Dirty floors? Not a problem with the new Taylor Swiffer.
Hard floors, maybe they need cleaning. I know what will leave them gleaming. The new Taylor Swiffer mop.
Yes, the new Taylor Swift.
Lightweight, easy to carry. Picks up messes that are hairy.
Thank you,
and
Taylor.
Dust and dirt and other things that you've got.
Taylor, they've got the idea now. The new Taylor Swiffer. It just keeps going and going. Just like you know who. Taylor, stop singing. Enough, Taylor. Shut up.
Going, friends, it's Clutto from Flatland Cavalry, and you're on the morning ride with the one and only Jody Lee on Texas Homegrown Radio.
Hey y'all, Janie Balderas here, and you're listening to the Texas Homegrown Radio with amazing Jody Lee and the amazing Jeb Bridges. Don't turn that dial now. Stay tuned.
I think we just need a little music.
It's the morning ride. Live from the Rockstar Ranch at Texas Homegrown Studios, it's the morning ride.
Come on, Dewey. Join the party.
No, Dewey, you don't want this. Get out of here.
You know what? I don't want no hangover. I can't get no hangover.
It doesn't give you a hangover.
Get addicted to it or something?
It's not habit forming.
Oh, okay, well, I don't know. I don't want to overdose on it.
You can't OD on it.
It's not going to make me want to have sex, is it?
It makes sex even better.
Sounds kind of expensive.
It's the cheapest drug there is. You don't want it.
I think I kind of want it.
Okay, but just this once. Come on in.
The morning ride on Texas Homegrown Radio.
Welcome in. It is the morning ride right here on Texas Homegrown Radio.
I'm Jody Lee. This is Jeb Bridges.
I thought I was Jeb Bridges.
I'm Jody Lee.
I'm Jeb Bridges.
Don't listen to them. Live from Texas Homegrown Studios. Yes, one line. You got one line. That's it.
Oh yeah, live from Texas Homegrown Studios.
Thank you, Jim. The morning ride brought to you by some great sponsors like our friends over at Double D Barbecue.
That's right. You don't need no teeth to chew.
That's right. Good stuff.
It's the best.
No one beats his meat. Also brought to you by Brazos River Air Conditioning.
Right. If you need help with your AC,
call Wazy.
Don't let it get hot in your spacey.
That'd be crazy. And brought to you by Cannonball Insurance Solutions.
Cannonball.
And that's Kyle Park doing the cannonball.
Not much splash.
That's right. Just it's perfect. He'd be a great Olympic diver.
Yeah.
I always wonder why they didn't use smaller people. You know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
It's always like these big, tall, long guys. Like, I'm like, why not use a little person?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Maybe because they're
Like-
worried that it would make the boink sound, and so they get really slender, tall people. So it's like,
I guess, yeah, maybe.
so instead of splashing, they're like, they just slide in the water.
Yeah.
Like one of those diving torpedoes. You remember those were like long and slender. They just
Right.
Maybe.
That's probably what it is.
That adds up.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they'd have to all laugh because it would go boink.
Yeah. Even my dive is a cannonball. The morning ride also brought to you by Triple Crown Ford and Lincoln.
That's right. Let the horses run. You know, nanny. We do our own sound.
I put that in my mouth just to get the sound effect.
The gum.
It's not gum.
Perfect.
It's not gum. It is Super Beats.
Super Beats?
Which sounds like something a DJ should have. It's a super thing. It's
endorsed by Dr. Dre.
It's made with beets, real beets.
Sweet.
It's got all kinds of like vitamins and stuff you need in it, but
Super
also
beets.
like beets.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is the main thing that you would never want to eat. You know, beets.
Yeah, but put it in candy form.
It's like a superfood.
Candy beets.
It's a superfood.
Cool.
It's supposed to make your heart better. So I was like, well, what do I got to lose?
Right? Do it up.
That's true. Yeah.
I do it.
Yeah.
I don't even tell people. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's all kinds of new stuff.
It beats medicine.
But there's all kinds of new stuff they're figuring out. You know, with some of these holistic remedies are better than the pharmaceutical measures that they or counterparts or whatever.
It's true. Hey, good morning, Thomas Wright. He says, hey, y'all, is that the world famous jewel in the house?
That is correct.
It is the world famous jewel.
Yes, it is.
Correct.
Yep.
I told people she was going to be on the morning show, and I think they thought it was an April Fool's joke.
We ain't joking around, y'all. Meow, meow, meow.
Let's do the national holidays real quick since we brought it up. It is
we have to know
National Tomfooleries Day.
That's
That's the official name for
Tomfoolery Day.
Tomfooleries.
Tomfooleries.
I thought it was April Fool's.
No.
Okay.
April 1st is National Tomfooleries Day on the National Day calendar, and we're celebrating with harmless pranks, silly tricks, shenanigans, and of course, tomfoolery.
You think there was a guy named Tomfoolery around?
That's what I'm wondering.
Back then,
Well,
and people were just like, "Oh, that guy's always joking. We should make it."
Funny you should say that, because April 1st also happens to be the birthday of Tomfoolery.
That adds up.
Which is really a character.
Am I a prognosticator? Did I just imagine?
It's a character developed by Kalari Resorts, home to America's largest indoor water park.
What?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with any
That's
foolery?
that's not a joke.
To hop around and jump in the water.
Yeah, I guess so.
It says they were dedicating the entire day to celebrating the spirit of adventure, play, and a little bit of trickery in all of us. Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
I'm gonna name my kid that.
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery. It would add up. It would make sense. Because how many tomfooleries are in there, out in the world?
We don't want any of that tomfoolery. He says, but I'm tomfoolery.
He comes home. He's like, Mom, everyone kept saying they don't want any tomfoolery. Like, do they not want me? Like, don't worry about it. It happens.
That'd be like naming a boy Sue. Don't do it.
Don't do
it.
Don't do it.
Name Bill or Tom, anything but tomfoolery.
Yeah, name him Tank or Dozer.
I'll make his middle name Sue.
It's not the same. It hits different now. Ever since 2020, stuff got weird,
It is also SAAM Day of Action.
Oh,
it's a good one.
What is SAM?
It's a Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
Oh, okay.
So that's a good one. Jewel will be teaching them how to box. Bam.
Yeah.
Taijutsu.
That works.
Exactly. I dare someone to mess with. If I have a daughter, I'll be like, if they look at you too long, punch them.
Punching somebody in the face works.
Yeah.
It does.
I think that's what's wrong with this country is people got too tough on Facebook.
You know what the best thing is?
Because they're on Facebook, they're tough because they can't get punched in the face. But back in our day, you had to say it to their face.
Solarplex punch. Nobody ever gets, they're never expecting the solarplex punch, but it'll put them down.
Roundhouse kick kind of deal.
Boom, right there. They can't breathe. They're on the ground. They're crying like little baby.
Yep. I act like I'm walking away. Boom, foot to the side of the head.
Daddy, big cry baby.
Here's one for Jeb. It is National Take Down Tobacco Day.
What?
Yeah, taking it down
off the shelf to smoke it. Or?
It's a day of National Day of Activism. Empowers youth to stand out, speak up, and seize control against big tobacco.
You remember when they used to take hundreds of?
They named their campaign "Kick Butts."
You remember they all used to lay down
on train tracks?
They all,
no.
They all used to lay down and act dead in front of big buildings down in you'd see it on the news, a bunch of people acting dead,
or tie themselves to trees
in protest of the cigarettes. But nowadays, those same kids that are like, kill tobacco,
they're
kill
all vaping.
big tobacco, they all got a vape.
What's really worse, a Marlboro or strawberry banana?
Well,
the vape's going to be eventually. They're going to be like, okay, now you have all these medical pieces in your mouth and your throat and your chest.
They're finding out, especially because there's a lot of nickel in those. They're making a lot of the parts out of nickel, and a lot of people have a nickel allergy. So
always blame the nickel, never the dime.
But you're superheating nickel, which can cause autoimmune disease, but also popcorn lung and all kinds of crap.
It's really bad. I get on to all my friends for it. They ask me to do it, and I'm like,
it's worse than the cigarettes. You know?
Popcorn lungs is the
if
worst.
I want a pina colada, I'll just go get one to drink.
Yeah, sometimes you get extra buttery. Like if you
can't even eat the popcorn; it's stuck in your lungs.
Yeah, kind of dumb.
It probably feels like when you get
purpose.
that popcorn kernel stuck in your throat.
Oh yeah.
Or in your tooth. That's the only thing. Ugh. I can't have popcorn anymore. Too many carbs.
It bothers me.
It's a National Sourdough Bread Day.
Okay.
I've been wanting to learn how to make sourdough.
You don't
Lord.
know.
No, I've been seeing it everywhere.
Once you make your first sourdough loaf, you're going to have a chicken coop. And then you're going to start growing your own vegetables. And then you're just going to start wearing overalls.
So my wife started telling me about that.
And you know why they call it starter? It's not because of the sourdough. It's because it starts you into the track to going back to the old times.
Well, so sourdough, like, you have to keep the dough alive.
Yeah. You have to feed it.
And it like there's like a hub where the bacteria is just replicating, and like you get it out and then you got to replenish it. It's very strange.
Wow, hey, there's Scott Parker tuning in. He usually waits till the last 2 minutes of the show.
Scott Parker.
Welcome in, Scott.
What is up, dude?
It's probably because of Jules on. That makes a difference. It's like, hey,
we're not cool enough, but
hey, Jules back.
Jules here, we get it.
And it is also National 1 Cent Day.
What's that? Penny for your thoughts kind of thing?
Oh.
Well, it's like it's maybe it's a 1%er. Somebody that's just barely in. Like someone that only has listened to one Five and Dimer song. They're 1 centers.
1 centers.
Oh,
not
good.
quite a Five and Dimer.
That's pretty good. I like it.
That's all I can think of.
Go for it.
Well, hey, on the phone holding. Hey, there's Monty Dawson. Good morning, Monty Dawson.
Top of the morning
I got
to
to
you.
see him at the award show the other night.
Oh,
He
did
come
you?
up behind me. I got to give old Monty Dawson a hug. I hadn't seen
right?
him in forever.
Very good.
You need to come be a guest on the morning show, Monty Dawson.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's
He's
been a
good
long
fella.
time since I've had him on.
He's a good feller.
Yep, good people, good music.
Oh yeah.
He's got a great voice. He's got that, like when he sings, I feel like I'm in a honky tonk no matter
yeah.
where I'm at, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I can honky anywhere when I listen to him. I mean, I don't need a tonk.
Yeah.
I could just honky wherever. Yeah. Leave me alone, I'm honking.
Just see you outside the bar.
Tonk to the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tonk to the hand, I'm honking.
I'm honky.
That would be a great bumper.
Not done. Hang on.
That would be a great bumper sticker. Think about that.
I'm honky.
Yeah. Tonk to the hand, I'm honking. That's a bumper sticker waiting to happen.
Might be.
Yeah.
That might be one of those get you rich ones.
Could do like honky if you've ever heard the Five and Dimers.
There you go.
You know honky if you love the Five and Dimers.
Honky, yeah.
I'm honky, and what are you talking
I
about?
don't know. What are you talking about? That sounds like a country song waiting to happen.
It does.
What are you talking about?
It's a good idea.
What is it? Hey.
I've been honkying since the day I was born.
They called me a honky. I said, "What you talking about?"
Talking about.
Don't call me a honky. What are you talking about?
I figure we could write any song, just give it to Zach Top right now, it'll be a hit, you know.
I know. Yeah.
He talks about on his where he's born and his hair grows long in the back.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time, I think. I hope not, but it's only a matter
I'm
of
just
time.
gonna send him everything. Maybe one day he's gonna be like George, or you can just send him any song and you make money.
Oh yeah.
Like, cause George, you can have a B-side hit and still make money. You know,
That's true.
that's where it's at.
It's true. He's not George yet. We'll see.
Maybe Monty Dawson will take one of our songs. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Tomfoolery Day.
Just tomfoolery.
I got a special guest been holding on the phone. I didn't want to tell y'all, but he is.
Oh, is he calling in?
He's been holding.
Who is it?
Probably because Jules here, but our good friend Sunny Day is on the
No
phones.
way.
Yeah. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. You're on the morning ride.
Well, good morning, Joe Lee. This is Sunny Day. How are you, my friend?
Morning, Sonny.
Good morning.
Well,
You doing all right?
does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Does a 100-pound sack of flour make a big biscuit?
Yes.
Of course, I'm doing good, man.
How good?
Happy Tomfoolery's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like saying that instead of April Fool's Day. It just sounds more important or something like that. I don't know. It's my
Tomfoolery's
day,
Day.
though.
He likes
Today
it, too.
for us
Yeah.
fools to shine. I got some April Fool's jokes for you.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
gosh.
Here.
Yeah, I guess.
Here we go.
Here's one. Then your sister's name's Candace, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Here's one for you.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Candace.
Candace who?
Can this April Fool's joke get any worse?
Sounds like something Braden would come up with.
Here's another one.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Wouldn't you?
Wouldn't you who?
Wouldn't you like to hear another April Fool's joke?
Nope, I would not. Would not. It's getting worse.
I was going to tell you a time traveling April Fool's joke, but you didn't like it.
What?
You know why eggs don't tell each other April Fool's jokes?
Why?
They crack each other up. That's
So bad. Terrible.
How does April Fool's Day end?
I don't know.
Well, with a Y, of course.
That's terrible.
That was bad.
Oh,
That was
man,
bad
I
one.
tell you what,
Yeah.
that cracked me up just like them eggs.
It's getting worse.
Hey, can I tell you an April Fool's Day joke about elevators?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Go ahead.
Well, it works on many levels.
I don't think it ever left the floor. Never left ground floor.
Oh, my. I tell you what, can't get no better than that right there. You can't make this stuff up, Jody Lee.
Yeah, I think
You
you
know.
can. I think you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Totally making it up.
I have a great April Fool's joke about construction.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Yeah, but I'm still working on it. and no Jewel likes to box. I got one. I was going to tell you an April Fool's joke about boxing, but I forgot the punchline.
That was for you,
That was
Joel.
for me.
Yeah.
That one
Did you
was
hear
funny.
the story about the guy that switched labels on the pumps at the gas station?
No.
It was an April Fuels joke. Get it? Fuels.
Oh, no.
April Fuels.
Oh, no.
That's terrible. I apologize. This wasn't good right there at all.
April Fuels.
All right, I'll just do a couple more.
Thank God.
We'll do a couple more. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Lenny.
Lenny who?
Let me know if you come up with a better April Fool's joke than I could tell.
I have a feeling
I think we could.
Yeah.
I think we could.
Think about it.
Probably so.
Oh, man. I was going to tell you an April Fool's Day joke about an old plane, but I just don't think it'll fly today.
I don't think any of them flew.
I don't know.
Oh, man. Old Martha, she thinks I'm a fool every day. I tell you what, she does. And
Oh, Martha.
but I love that woman. I do. My friend Bill, he loved his wife too. Evidently, I went fishing with Bill the other day. We was fishing over there. You know where the bridge come over Lake Whitney right there?
Yeah.
We was fishing over by the bridge, and you can see the cars going by and stuff. And we was fishing, and this long line of cars come by. Funeral procession, what it was, come by, and we was fishing. Bill stood up, he took his hat off, and he put it over his heart. And I said, man, that was touching, Bill. I didn't know you such an emotional guy about the afterlife and dying and stuff. And to see you stand up and pay your respects to, someone you didn't even know going across the bridge. That's just pretty cool. And there's Martha. She get mad at me. So anyway, Bill stood up and he does that, and I said, man, that's really nice of you, Bill. And he said, well, it's the least I could do. I was married to her for 30 years. I gotta go. Martha keeps texting me. She knows every time I'm calling in. She's afraid I'll be famous or something. Or it could be that April Fool's prank I left for her at the house. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta go out here. Y'all come see old sunny day down here in Hog Town.
That boy ain't right.
I think he's getting worse.
Oh, my.
Poor Bill. Bill's worse.
Oh,
Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, Bill. His buddy Bill.
That's crazy.
Took his hat off for the funeral, and he thought he was doing something good, and he goes, well, that's nice of
I
you,
heard
dude.
that,
Yeah. He said, yeah, I've been married to her for 30 years.
Terrible.
Well, I guess it was a good day of fishing.
Can't get in trouble.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss her when I get home.
It's funny, every time you start talking about Martha, and then she calls him.
I know.
Yeah,
I
she
think
listens.
She's listening to the show.
She used to not listen. Sonny's bringing us listeners. Scott Parker said that Jewel he said, she is my favorite daughter of yours. Well, that's really good.
That's good. I think I'm the only one, as far as I know.
Still shouldn't discount it,
Yeah. Yeah.
There was that time up in Tulsa.
Like, remember that one friend that looked a lot like you? Just a bad time.
We might get to see more of Jewel hopefully in the future, so
heck yeah.
You never know. we'll let her make that announcement one day. But good to have you here this morning with us.
Thank you for having me.
You know, it gets. I might have to get her to sing a song this morning. You want to sing a song this morning?
Yeah.
Like old times. Well, we
Sounds
won't do it
good.
right now, but like coming up in a little while or something.
That's gonna happen.
Give you a little moment to think about it. Maybe Jeb will sing one too.
Sure.
Sounds good.
I don't, because I'm stuck in this little corner. It's really hard.
Excuses.
Hey, I'll take the big,
We've done
the
it.
big
We've
chair.
done it before.
It's not.
Yeah.
There's not so much room over here, and so
I'm gonna mount a guitar.
I'm gonna have to get a baby.
Yeah.
Desk.
I'm gonna have to get one of them baby guitars.
We went in baby travel guitar.
Remember that? What was that lady's name that used to do that? I just talked to her not too long ago. Anyway, she had this artist. She was a promoter, and she had this artist, and he had this little guitar. He was a big guy, like he was bigger than me, but he had this little guitar that he saved out of a fire, you know. And it was this little. It was a really cool little guitar.
Really?
And so he played it, and it was just funny because he was so big, you know. And but actually,
It looked like a
it was
ukulele.
yeah, but it was a guitar. It was a small, like kid's guitar, you know.
Yeah.
But it just looked small. But she would always be in the back, and she'd go, "Play your baby guitar.
Playing it baby
Play the
guitar.
baby guitar." And I laughed every time it got me. It just cracked me. Play your baby guitar.
You know,
And I said that to Kyle Park. He did not think it was funny.
oh my God.
I thought it was hilarious. Play the baby guitar.
There were some people that came in one time. They had a little baby fiddle like that.
Oh.
It was like this big, and I was like, "Play the thing," and it
Play your
sounded,
baby fiddle.
and it sounded so creepy. Like you remember Herbert the Pervert from? Say, I got some popsicles in my cellar. That's all I can say is
That was a good impersonation.
That was.
Is something you need to tell us, Jeb?
Absolutely not. But
Stayed out of your cellar.
the fiddle literally had that timbre to it. It was like, yes, yeah. I was like, that's the creepiest sound of fiddle I've ever heard. Like, it wasn't real fiddle. It was like a replica thing, but they put real strings on it.
Oh my gosh.
Creepiest sound of fiddle ever, dude. It just like, they try to play it and they're like,
You play it and children come walking out of the corn.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
I'm still scared of cornfields because of that movie.
Really?
Oh man, I hate
I
cornfields.
never watched
Like
it.
everybody's like in the fall and they're like, "Let's go to the maze. Let's go to the
The
cornfield
scariest
maze."
thing,
No, no.
The scariest thing was always the kids.
I'm like
in the movies.
Malachi
They,
is in
la,
there.
la 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 la. You're like, nah, I'm not going
Yeah.
around the corner.
Yeah, isn't that weird though?
You
Like
get murdered by
it's
ghost
cute.
children.
It's cute in the daytime when kids are laughing, but when it's dark and they're not supposed to be there, that's the creepiest sound.
Especially when you hear the laughing still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm more
in the
scared
dark
of kids than I am like Jason.
In the in the dark where they're not supposed to be, and you hear a little kid laughing and playing, that is creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out.
That
Lyra
happened to
used
me.
to do that to Jeff.
Yeah, that happened to me. It happened to me. One time I woke up in the middle of the night. It's like, 3 a.m. I needed water. So I walk in the kitchen. The whole house is dark. And I'm drinking my water. And I hear a child playing and laughing. And I'm like,
What is that?
like I get that full chill over my body. I'm
Yeah.
like, and everything in you tells you, like, just go back to bed. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
don't
it.
look-
And I'm
don't-
like, no, I got to know. So I'm like
I
walking
gotta
through the
know.
house. I got like a broom with me. I'm like, I'm gonna
Yeah,
freaking
like that's when it's on the
whack a
movies
ghost
and the
with
people are
broom,
yelling at
you know?
the screen. No,
Yeah.
go back.
Don't do it. Don't
I
do
come around
it.
the corner and it's my youngest daughter's playing with her toys. Like she's up in the middle of the night playing in the hallway with her toys, and I'm like,
Go to bed.
"What are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like, "You should just go to bed." She's like,
Quit
"Okay,
freaking out your
am I in
dad.
trouble?" I'm like, "No, just go to bed."
Don't play in the
Scares
hall in the dark.
Crap out of me.
Yeah, just
What are
don't
you
do
doing?
that.
Why?
Hey, good morning to Yaroslav Yinder. He's tuning in from Poland.
Good morning.
Word.
Yaroslav, I love Yaroslav Yinder.
Yeah,
So-
he's got the
Hope
coolest name
Hope
in the
Allen's
world.
doing good. Tell Alan how that's his son Alan.
Oh,
He's going to be a future
Oh,
country
right.
music star.
That's right. You gave him Alan Jackson's acronym.
Yeah, AJ.
Yeah,
Alan Jackson. Alan Yaroslav Yinder.
that's cool. AJJ.
Alan,
that.
Alan Yinder.
Yeah, everybody's just saying that Zach Top is Alan Jackson's child.
I believe it.
I know. I'm excited. I get to go watch Alan Jackson and Zach Top.
It's gonna be a good tune.
Yeah.
You think
Without
it's just
me?
publicity?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's there's a lot of times that I'm just like, I have the best dad ever. Right now, no. I can't believe that you would ever do that
I'll
without
take you
me.
to the award show.
Okay. Alan Jackson, Zach, talk. Once in a lifetime deal
she's
there.
not wrong.
It is once
She's
in a
not
lifetime.
wrong.
Yeah.
It is once in a lifetime.
I feel
Way to
like
go,
I
Dad.
got.
I'm lucky I get to go, so. I
You're
didn't have
taking your other
choice.
daughter, aren't you?
No.
I knew it. I knew it. He's replacing me.
No.
Yep.
You can't be replaced.
No,
How
it's
dare
fine.
you, Jody?
No, it's just me and Misty going.
I don't care.
You're
Can you hear my heart breaking?
it's broke.
Can you hear it?
It's shattered.
Exploded.
No, it's way tougher than that.
I feel like I can't even breathe right now.
I know
I just
that.
need a second.
I'll send you pictures.
Hold on.
Don't even
Hold
do
on.
that.
You want a T-shirt?
Moment of
Yes, I
silence.
do.
Moment of silence for the anger to set in.
They're actually not. They're not doing very many tours together. Actually,
No, it's like
Yeah,
two
I know.
dates, right?
I know. That's like the whole point. I
Yeah.
wanted to
He
go.
made it sound like he was going on tour with them. though.
yeah. Well, he is, but not like some of the
Not a
shows.
tour.
In fact, the Flatland Calvary was opened up for Alan on some of the early ones.
Oh, cool.
It was like
I love them too.
Flatland Calvary, and Wes was just here.
Yeah,
Wes Hall.
Wesley was just here.
He comes in
yesterday.
and plays fiddle on tracks for us.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Fiddle, you remember Wes?
Mm-hmm.
He used to be in Dolly Shine.
That guy can play anything on a fiddle. He's nuts.
And so it's crazy the shows they get to do now. Flatland Calvary.
They deserve
But
it,
it was
man.
like Flatland Calvary, Miranda Lambert, and then Alan Jackson. That's
They
a
put
good
it-
show too.
Oh my
They
gosh.
put in the work, man.
Yeah.
Those guys work their butts off.
Yeah.
Miranda's making a comeback. I saw an interview with her. She's making a comeback. She's lost a bunch of weight, wrote some new songs. I bet she's about to break up with that guy she's with now.
Do you think she?
I've always liked
she grew-
Miranda.
You think she grew her hair back out after cutting it with those rusty kitchen scissors? It can't
Probably.
be even, but I bet it is now.
Yeah, I bet it's good now. They have extensions these days, so can really fix anything.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Her hair's good now. Cool.
Yeah. After she left Block A, I was a little worried.
I wasn't stressing. I wasn't worried about it.
I like her a lot better than Taylor Swift. That's for sure.
I'd hope so. Oh man.
Taylor's lost it. Joel made me go take her to a Taylor Swift concert.
Her old
It's
stuff
cool.
used to be really good.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what
I had
happened.
to take Joel to a Taylor Swift concert. Me and my sister and
I had to take
Joel.
Annika to a boy band concert. That was way
That's-
worse.
I don't know if that's worse.
I don't
yeah.
know.
Oh yeah,
Taylor
there was
Swift fans
there was
or-
there was like there was
Swifties
these
are
like
nuts.
in sync type guys. They're out there and they were just like doing these dance moves and lip syncing. It was terrible.
Well, Taylor Swift.
And I hit a deer on the way home.
You always hit animals. You and M hit more animals than
I know.
anybody I know.
I don't know why.
They hit you.
Yeah, they hit me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But she made me take her to Taylor Swift deal, and she was pretty young though. That was when Taylor still was saying she was country.
She still had curly hair.
Yeah, she was trying to be country.
Yeah,
but it was
she
a pretty.
like the Christian.
It's a pretty big line. It was-
singer girl.
I think
instead of
Lady Antebellum or Lady A was like one of the openers. Like that was before they got big.
Yeah.
And then Kelly Pickler waved at me. Jewel said she waved at her, but I'm pretty sure it's me.
Who's Kelly Pickler?
She was like a runner-up on American Idol at the time,
Oh,
She's a big deal.
and she had a show like for. A long
I remember
time.
the name.
Yeah.
I just can't remember who exactly she was. So she was one of those contest winners.
Yeah, she had a show on like CMT or something. Like,
Yeah.
she's real country, you know.
That's cool.
I think her husband died or something.
Oh.
Yeah, something major happened. Not remember, but
That sucks.
yeah. But she waved at me, not Jewel.
She waved at me.
I'm pretty sure it was me.
Yeah.
So
We had pretty close seats. It was me.
it's probably both of you.
I think it
Or
was
maybe there's somebody
just me.
behind y'all.
It was probably
Yeah, probably some
It
dude.
was probably behind us.
There's somebody like
It was probably that guy that was wearing that shirt that said Kelly Pickler's dad.
Yeah. Had a sign.
and that's how the cookie crumbles. Yo.
Scott Parker said "Red High Heels." Was that like one of her songs or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he says her husband shot himself. Unalived
Oh my
himself.
gosh.
Oh, oops.
Yeah. Yep. That'll end a relationship.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who was her manager? Was it Irv Woolsey?
No,
Did I
it
say
was
that out
not.
loud?
Yeah, you did. That's we're gonna have Kenzie Coppin coming in soon. She had Irv
Oh, that's
for a
cool.
while, but yeah, I think Bernie Nelson was friends with him.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, we got lots of guests coming up tomorrow. Christopher Wright will be here. Will be in
Yeah.
studio with us, so that'll be good. And then next week we got two guests coming in for now, maybe more.
The Calamity Yanes.
Jillian Hudson, we met her at the awards show.
Yeah.
With Chris Harbaugh.
Cool.
So she's going to be coming in, and then on the 9th, Calamity Janes will be here.
The Calamity Yanes.
I want to be there for that.
Jewel got to be a guest Calamity Jane at, when they did that fundraiser for me.
That's awesome.
She got up, and the whole band backed her up.
Really?
Yeah.
It was really cool.
I can't remember what song you sang, but it was...
I think it was like 7 Spanish Angels.
Yeah, it might have been.
Nice.
And that was the first time Jewel sang in front of like a big crowd of people. So she was on the Twisted J stage, in front of a lot of people, and most of the people there were artists.
The backstage. That thing is intimidating.
There was pretty I don't know, like it was pretty full, but it was mostly artists that came to this thing. There's people like William Clark Green and
oh really?
Larry Joe Taylor and Dave from Tejas Brothers and all those guys were there. There was a lot of folks, and she was little. And she just got right up there and did it.
That's awesome.
I guess it's not the first time because you did the national anthem at the park a cappella.
Yeah, it's part of being like an artist.
That's like the hardest song to sing, though. Yeah. Seriously, I tried doing the national anthem. It's unnerving to sing that song because if you don't start in the right register, you can end up way too far in one direction or the other. You're just sound terrible. Like,
dang it, Scott! Scott knows everything about Kelly Pickler. He said her dad's in jail too.
Oh my gosh!
So, guess that wasn't him behind us in the.
Yeah, I guess not.
Or maybe
he's pickling more than cucumbers.
Yeah. So get this: the most nervous I've ever been at a show is when Jewel sang the national anthem. She did it twice, actually.
Really?
She did it the morning, and then that night at the park, and the whole city park was full of people waiting for the fireworks. Right.
Right.
So Larry Joe Taylor, Dave Perez, and Gavin. What was his name? I don't know. Like. But anyway, she gets up after they play. They do like a, show, and then she comes up after them and gets up there a cappella in front of all those people.
That's scary.
And just nails it. And I'm like, I was more nervous than her. Like I was like, had to like shakes, and I was sweating, and I'm standing there, and Larry Joe's next to me, and Dave and all them. And they're like, "Wow, she is amazing." She just nails it and comes off the stage. And Larry Joe says to Jewel, and I think you were 6 or 7, maybe.
I might have been a little older.
I don't know. You were pretty young.
I was still pretty young.
Pretty young. And Larry Joe goes, "Wow, that was amazing, young lady. You ought to come out and sing at Larry Joe Taylor Festival." And she said,
"Okay.
My dad says I can't come out there until I'm 26." And he looked at me, and I'm like,
"Sorry about that."
Yeah. So I was waiting for him to ask you if you're old enough to come out there when we saw him at the award show. I was waiting for him
Not
to
yet.
be like,
3 more years.
3 more years.
3 more years.
3 more years she can come to your festival.
Yeah. Not until then.
Yeah.
Just to be safe.
And they see the last name Caudle. They'll be like, "Nope, sorry.
Sorry.
Your dad already threatened us, actually, so.
How about not? Cause
Man, he thought that was
die.
so funny, though, when she was like, my dad said I can't come out there.
26. That's good.
That's right.
That's
I see what goes
age.
on out there. Yeah, you got to be old enough that you can know what's going on.
Yeah.
So.
Duke's up.
In fact, she gets that guitar before too long. I just had to wait till her career took off enough that she wouldn't pawn it. So,
Okay.
I've been promising Jewel for all these years, her growing up, that she could have my my Willie Nelson guitar.
This one here?
Yep, that's gonna be Jewel's. It even says to Jewel, the lady that signed it, Deborah Allen. Yeah, it's got Rusty
Weir on
It's
there?
got Rusty Weir.
Man.
And the lady that signed it right there to Jewel.
Yeah.
From Deborah Allen. She's in the Country Music Hall of Fame for all the songs she's written. She wrote all the songs to Coyote Ugly, but she wrote like songs for tons of people. It's amazing how many people. I didn't know how many people that she had written songs for, and that's when I first started learning how to play. And I actually played some songs of mine to her. I played Bipolar Girl to her.
That's still my favorite song to this day.
I love that song. I tell him to play it all the time.
I think
I do too.
He's been bringing it back here lately. It's so funny because like you can see like it never fails. Every time we do that one, there's always like a couple, and you can see the female go to the husband and be like, "Nope, we're out of here. To heck with this." And then
The husband's like,
about 4 or 5 songs later, they come back because the girls that don't like it are always like, actually, I kind of want to hear that song again.
Yeah.
They come back.
They're like, I hate this song. I don't understand why you'd even write anything like this.
But then they're singing it. They're like, she got good intentions, but dang it, we got to go back.
We gotta go. We gotta go back.
They're actually cool. Dang it.
Like, that might be my fault.
My fault.
And then the husband's like, I'm not gonna say anything.
Sure, we could go back.
Dude,
why wouldn't we?
Yeah, right.
Says
Never
that
wanna argue.
Deborah Allen has published over 1,000 songs.
Oh wow.
You got no gas in it.
She's written a lot of songs, but I didn't know how famous.
pretty cool.
I didn't know how famous she was. So I went and picked her up from the airport, her and her husband.
Really?
And then I was just being, goofy me the whole time, and
Yeah.
we were in a movie, but it wasn't a movie. It's like a prequel movie. I guess you have to shoot like the pilot, to get the big movie deal. So we shot it down here.
Well, if you shoot the pilot, the plane will crash. The heck?
She wrote songs for Loretta Lynn and Janie Fricky.
Oh, wow.
And Katie,
Oh, wow.
Katie Oslin.
You're
and
kidding.
She
I love
she
Katie
did her own
Oslin.
stuff too.
What?
Katie Oslin's one of my favorites.
She wrote.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah,
one.
but
I never
go
heard.
look her up. Her name's Deborah Allen. Go look
Deborah
her up.
Allen.
Yeah, she written a lot of songs.
That's pretty cool.
I can't remember what her biggest hits were that she wrote, but there's so much about her on Google. I had no idea.
Interesting.
Google knows all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Careful.
Let's see.
They're listening.
There's a huge long list of songs.
Yeah, it's a good idea. To make Google really happy because AI is going to murder us all otherwise.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Even Google has AI now.
She wrote "Can I
weird.
See You Tonight" by Tanya Tucker. "I'm Only in It for Love," John Conley. Wow, that's a good one.
What?
Yeah,
She wrote one for John Conley?
yeah, that's a good one too. "I'm Only in It for Love." That's a great tune.
Dang, dude.
Yeah. She wrote "Rock Me in the Cradle of Love."
Really?
Yeah. J.D. Fricky, "Let's Stop Talking About It."
That's crazy. So she's been busy.
Yeah, and I was like, "Hey, you want to hear one I wrote about a bipolar girl?"
She probably loved it, though. She was probably like,
She's
dang,
like,
I wish I
"That's-
thought of that.
No, I don't think so. She looked at me like, "Who are you?
Who is this guy?
Who is this guy?
Who let this guy in here?
So you run one for John Conley here. Yeah, that's cool. You want to hear bipolar girl?
You want to hear what about a chick that can't figure her emotions out?
I wrote one for Jeb. Take that, John Conley.
I love that song, man. It's a great song.
I think though, like I've met some cool people, like really famous people, and I think they like appreciate when you just treat them normal. Because everybody's just people, But I think part of them likes the attention because they're like, I want people to know who I am.
Yeah, but not every.
But not like not freaky.
A lot of people have cut your songs. They just called them their songs because they listened to you on Facebook and then they're like, "That's a great idea," and then they put it in their song and then they just didn't get any
I
credit.
have some stolen. I've had some things stolen. I'm
I
pretty
heard
sure.
it. I synced it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I seen it with my own ears.
That's right. My ears have eyes.
I'm pretty sure. But
That was weird.
people keep messaging me. What's going on?
You're
I'm on
famous.
the air.
Papa
My
the
phone's
Glock.
been going off the hook this morning. Probably because Sunny Day called.
We're sure
in.
gonna
Probably.
go on.
He's talking about famous people.
Yeah, for sure.
But I met a comedian, like a famous comedian too.
For real?
Yeah, and he even gave me his number, but I've never used it. But anyway, when I met him, like I saw him and I knew who he was, but then there was a lot of people, but no one was talking to him, and I was like, maybe he don't want to talk to people, right? And so I waited the whole night at this event, and I thought, I can't, I got to go up and talk to him. Got to, you know what I mean?
You have to.
Like it's one, you might not ever see him again, right? So I want to go up and just say, hey, I'm a fan. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So finally I go up and I said to the guy that's with him, I was like, hey, would it be okay if I say hi and introduce myself? And so I'm a big fan of his. And he goes, thank goodness, please. He goes, come with me. I go, what? And we walk over there. He started laughing. He goes, hey, this guy wants to meet you. And he was like, oh, man, hey, real nice. And the guy that's with him goes, thank God you came over here. He said, he's been complaining all night that he didn't think one person recognized him. I said, probably because people don't want to be that guy, you know? But he wanted someone to be like, hey, I know you. Like, you're famous.
It's got the joke.
So he went from like, you know, some people don't want to be bothered. He's like, I wish someone would recognize me and know that I'm like important.
Know that I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah, because it probably gets to him the other way. You know what I mean? Like, if it's too many, then it's like, oh, I can't go anywhere. Yeah. If it's nobody, it's like, I'm not important at all.
And you're like, oh my gosh, what did I do wrong?
Yeah. So I say, don't be afraid to go up to your heroes. Everybody says don't meet your heroes, but I say meet them, and if the jerks, get new ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And tell
That's
everybody.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst when you meet one of your heroes and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, you kind of suck.
That's the hard part of music, because then you meet them if they're jerks, and I've met several. Then you don't like their music anymore either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? it's like if you hear
then it hits different when you
it's
hear
like well, it's even like an actor.
Stuff.
Like you hear all this stuff now going on, and you hear like if some actor is like a pedophile or something, I don't want to watch their movies anymore.
Exactly.
And it just makes me want to punch them in the face.
Yeah, I get personal with people's music that I listen to.
Right? Like when you meet them, and it's like, I don't even want to hear it.
That list ruined a lot of good movies that now are not very good. You know.
Yeah.
I can't watch Turner and Hooch at all again. Ever again. You know, Tom Hanks is dead to me. You know.
I know. I'm gonna make a new one for fat people called Forrest Plump.
Get out of here.
Did you see the one
where he's just been sitting on the bench too long eating chocolates and he's gained a lot of weight? That's like a box of chocolates.
You see the one I sent
makes you gain a lot of weight.
This dude, the Italian Forrest Gump. Did you see that?
No, Italian Forrest Gump.
God, dude.
What is that? Just tell me.
It's like it was just like basically they were saying like if he was a Guido, like if he was like an Italian Guido kind of a guy, and he's sitting there and he's like, hey, you want a cannoli? my mom and Nana always said that life is like a box of cannolis, you know. You never know what kind of filling you're gonna get, you know. It's basically like,
but it's like Forrest Gump.
Yeah, he's like, I had to whack this guy the other day.
I think Forrest Plump would be a good one though.
I think it'd be a hit.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Run, Forrest," and he's like, "I don't like to run."
I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna go across this whole country.
I'm gonna eat these chocolates. Run, Forrest! Screw you, Jenny. I don't want no peas and carrots.
Yep. That would be good.
Yeah,
that'd be a good one.
Fat Forrest Gump would
That'd be funny.
awesome.
People love stuff like that.
Yeah. Hey, good morning. Cynthia says Forrest. She's laughing about the Forrest Plump. See, it'd be a hit. I think it'd be a hit.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. He said, that's the way I thought about Jody Lee. Jeb, you're my new hero. I don't know what that means, Scott. Good morning,
what is this in regards to?
Ramy Lynn says hello. Glad y'all tuned in this morning. We're going to get Jewel to play a song in a little bit. When we come back, we're going to take a little break and see if Jeb break out the old guitar. Maybe him and Jewel play some tunes.
Yeah.
All right, well, stick around. We got more coming your way. I'll come up with more fat people movies in the break, and we'll do it when we come back. The Morning Ride right here on Texas Homegrown Radio.